Hi guys, I'd be really grateful if you could subscribe to the channel before we get going. Common Trader Problems, Episode 1, Unrealistic Expectations. Let's go. Where do these expectations come from? For a lot of people, it's because of guys like this. He used to tell the world that they could make profits and even become a millionaire from copying other people's trades. It's just not the case. It's impossible to consistently copy somebody's trades over an extended period of time and be successful in the financial markets. A new trader just hasn't got the knowledge, the emotional intelligence, the control. That will not work. It just won't, believe me. Trading courses and trading strategies, they're sold as being, the way in the markets, that you'll learn a strategy and then you'll go away and implement that strategy and then you'll make money from the markets. You won't. You can pay £100 for a trading course, or you can pay £20,000 for a trading course. There's something for every level, every investment. Don't think that the £100 course is better or worse than the £20,000 course, because it isn't. At the end of the day, when you finish the trading course and you've learnt the strategy, you will not be able to use that strategy to extract money from the markets consistently over long periods of time. I promise you that. The thing that traders aren't taught is how do they adapt that strategy to their own personality? How do they implement a risk management strategy to that trading strategy? So the trading strategy, the risk management, the personality, the emotions, everything needs to grow together. The worst thing you can do is do a trading course and then go into the markets and try and execute that trading strategy. All it's going to do is, when you have some losses, and because you don't understand what drives the market, you don't know why the market's moving, you don't know where to look, all it's going to do is cause emotional pain. Your brain it's fight or flight. You're going to have some losses, you're not going to know why, you're going to get emotional, you're going to revenge trade, you're not going to learn anything about yourself or the strategy. So for me, when you learn a strategy, you have to learn how to adjust that strategy, take up the good bits that work for you, discard the rest, and create your own trading strategy based upon the training that you've done. It's the only way to succeed in the markets long term, and it's a painful process. But if you're taking trades, allocating risk, a proportion of your capital to every trade, putting it out into the market, and if it's hitting a stop loss, you're getting emotional. If it's hitting, you're taking profits, you're getting elated. These emotions are wrong. You need to be emotionally flatlining all the time. It's the only way you can learn and develop. Now, allocating your risk into the market to be stopped out, you're not learning anything from this process. I believe that you need to be in a trade to learn. Journal that trade when it's open. Where did it go? How far did the trade go? Where did it stop? Look at the charts. How far into profit did it go before it reversed? You've got to learn all this, compile all this data, but then you also need to journal about your emotions. How did you feel when the trade was going against you? You'll learn so much about yourself while you're in a trade. Now, if you're just sending them trades out there and they're getting smashed left, right and centre, you're not going to learn anything. And the biggest killer of traders is they spend years trying to make a strategy work for them when they're just never going to do it anyway at the start. I could tell you that now. I could have saved a lot of people a lot of pain, and this is why I'm doing this. We need to stop all the bullshit in the financial markets. People like FX Lifestyle and that guy with that trading company down in London with a fake turkey teeth selling his courses for £20,000. It shouldn't be allowed, in my opinion. All it does is cause pain for traders who don't know the correct steps to take to become successful in the markets. Funded accounts from prop firms. There's going to be a whole episode on this, but quickly I'll go through the expectations that I see all the time from people. They're going to learn this strategy, they're going to implement that strategy to pass a challenge, and then they're going to extract money from the financial markets from this funded account. it's never going to happen. You need to be successful at creating your strategy and implementing it to the markets and executing for months and months and months. And then when you see some good data and get some confidence in your strategy and yourself, you can then attempt a funding challenge. Doing that challenge, because you've put it so high on a pedestal that it's your answer to everything in life, the emotional attachment to that is so big that any block in the road or bad trading, it's going to cause you to be so emotional and make stupid mistakes time and time and time again. And I know a lot of people who are just stuck in this cycle of trying to get a funded account, failing, passing the first stage, failing the second, getting an account, losing an account. To think that you can learn to trade, get an account and consistently make money from it, it's absolutely ridiculous, and it sounds stupid to me that people can actually think that. And it's because the barriers to entry are so low and the rewards are so high that people think that they've done the hard work by finding the person to teach them the strategy. They think they've struck gold and that's it. They're on the right path, when unfortunately that isn't the case. I'm going to do a whole episode on funded challenges, and a lot of people are going to be upset by it and think that their life's over because that was the answer to everything. Well, unfortunately, it's just the way it is. The markets are a savage place. It's a lot easier to go and set up a little business selling products. You'll make more money faster than you will from the financial markets. I promise you that. How much money can I expect to make off £1,000? You'll be amazed the amount of time I hear this. If you make £60 in a month off that £1,000, you are an elite trader. If you consistently do that month after month. But what a lot of people do is they're trading and they make the £60 and they think, well, that's rubbish, I need more. You know, undercapitalisation is a big problem, and there's going to be a whole episode on that. Don't expect to make anything. My answer to that is you can lose £1,000 when people ask me how much they can make off £1,000. I've got a successful business. I've been successful in my career, so I can make money in the financial markets. You guys that think this are the worst traders. You got your success by controlling your environment. You cannot control the financial markets. You just have to take what's on offer and take what you're given. You can't smash through walls. When things go wrong, you don't work harder. A financial market trader works the same all the time. If he has some bad trades, he doesn't work harder to try and recoup that. He works the same because he knows his strategy over a long period of time is profitable. We don't work harder, we don't work any less, we work the same all the time. People who are successful in other areas that come into the financial markets, you generally have traits that are not conducive to successful financial market trading. Profit expectations. I see this quite a lot. I aim for 1% a day. Well, that's going to force you to take shit trades when there's no trade worth taking. No trader in the world has done 1% a day every time he sits on his desk. I'm telling you that, and don't come here saying, oh yeah, I do 1% a day. Like, it's bollocks. 3 to 6% a month is elite trading. So, you know, just let that sink in. Your 1% a day target is a load of bollocks. Like, you just see a setup, execute, take profit at the first area of potential struggle, let the market do what it needs to do. Trading is all about executing a plan and staying in emotional control of yourself. Those are the keys. I even see unrealistic expectations for single trade targets, especially people who are trying to pass funded challenges. I always hear, oh, I needed 76 pips off this trade to pass the challenge. It's a load of bollocks. You target areas on your chart that are areas of potential struggle, where the market may come unstuck, the move may stop or slow down. That's where you target. You don't expect the market to give you anything. You have to have the approach of you find where you get in and you find where you get out. You don't take a magical number of pips or that'll give you the satisfaction or give you something. You take what the market gives. A lot of people fall down because they don't take what the market offers. The market is a generous place. It offers and offers and offers all the time. A lot of people, they've got it in their hands and then the market just takes it back away from them. Final note from me on unrealistic expectations. Don't have any expectations when coming into the financial markets. Learn a strategy, learn how to adapt it to your own personality, and just see where it takes you and enjoy it. You've got to enjoy it. You've got to treat it as a hobby. Otherwise, you're never going to get anywhere. There's just too much of an emotional attachment placed on the end goal by people. And that is, people feed off that, and it's an easy sell to people. Like, I'm the worst salesman ever. I run a service, I run a channel, but I teach people how to change their strategy and how to journal and how to change their approach to the markets, and teach about market flows, and I only trade from levels, just the one thing, because I prefer to master one thing, like I said. Really simple approach to the markets with no bullshit, a different approach to risk management. But the only way I got to this style of trading is through journaling, collecting data, and optimizing a strategy to my personality. And that's what I teach people to do. I don't want people to start trading. I don't want them to go through the pain, but if you're going to do it, then at least do it with the correct approach, no expectations, and just enjoying trading as a hobby. Because you can get through, you can put yourself through some horrendous times because of trading. And it all stems from the end goal getting pushed further away every time that you hit a bump in the road. So remember, no expectations, just try and enjoy trading, because it can be enjoyable. Just the big problem is nobody wants to get rich quick, and getting rich slowly is the only way, it's the best way, and it's the most consistent way, and you won't lose your fucking mind whilst you're doing it. So, right, we're done. Next episode coming up in a few days. Cheers, guys.